went into about 3 or maybe 4 studios as a process of getting this album together. And there's one thing which I refer to as RoadWork, which is just a play on words really, because when you're touring and playing the music and you're traveling, the work that you do whilst you're on the road changes the music itself. So rather than a product, it's a process. And the music will continue to change. So a year from now we'll be playing these pieces and they would have changed again. So therefore the question you ask yourself is, well, when I make an album, what's going to be the most representative of these tracks? What version? Because they're changing all of the time with the RoadWork.
Well, I thought we were going to get food and now we're practicing.
So one thing is to try and get the band in a mood where they're really confident and the studio is good. So for example, if you're using a piano, use a great piano. So inspire your piano player, especially if it's someone like Jason Rebello. And that took a while. We were in studios and you could hear the music was good, but it wasn't quite there yet. And the music becomes shared by everybody. So although I'm the composer, we co-owned it. There's that feeling of co-ownership. So we'd come off the page, people had memorized certain bits, they were able to bring in their own opinions and truly express their personality. But that might not have been till we'd recorded it 3 times earlier, and maybe it was take 4 or take 6 or something. It doesn't always happen that we just went in and did it first time around. Sure. Well, my old buddy Jason Rebello, I've known him for about 26 years. A great groove, a very organic way of building solos. He's never rushed about anything. There's a very great honesty in that. Ant Law is the guitarist, and he's the young one. He's the new guy, and he's not that young. He's young compared to me. And he plays, as well as the regular 6-string, he plays a very folky 12-string guitar, which I love. And also an 8-string. And we don't have a bass player in this band. We cover the bass, sort of we share it between us. And the 2 extra strings on his 8-string go right down into the bass register. So we've got a very unique way. And Ant is a real virtuoso. He's able to do this kind of thing and cover the bass. One thing I love to do, and Asaf Circus is most definitely someone I've been able to do this with, is find and encourage that in the players which is really truly unique to them. I mean, you can find virtuoso players, but to find someone who can really play but bring something which is peculiar to them. With Asaf, there was this amazing ability with hand drums and Middle Eastern rhythms. I was thinking, well, I love those. You know, I love all of those things. Let's make sure we bring them into the set. And if you do that with everyone in the band, obviously you try and do that with yourself, you end up with a band which is like a family, and it's totally unique. And that, I think, has been, for my whole career, what I valued the most, to try and find something which is unique, but not from the standpoint of twisting people into odd shapes, you know, but you actually, it's the opposite. You find the center of that person and say, okay, let's make you shine.